Cleaning your room is a sort of mundane, horrible, like excruciating thing that we do. But I think cleaning your room that you spend most of your time in, probably, most likely, is a rather good thing to do because having a good clean space is actually really good for your mental health. As I find out, many studies show that a clean workspace lets your mind not worry about other things and mainly let you focus on one thing. Example being, my room is a complete mess right now, so I'm gonna clean it, organize, put stuff away, take care of this dirty laundry, yada yada. And I'm mainly doing it because I have recently been feeling a little overwhelmed by just how much is on these floors and how much laundry hasn't exactly been put away. Hell, there's even like some pencil like sheddings that I didn't even like grab. Sorry, little crickets running around. There's some pencil shedding that I didn't even bother picking up, and it's been bothering me. And when your room is a bunch of clutter of garbage or your stuff, it can also make you feel like kind of angry at times. Sorry, I had kind of rambled off, but example being, oh, I remember when there was these little figures on the floor. I stepped on one, boom, tripped, and a bunch of stuff started falling apart, falling off of the places I had them on, and it was horrible. I was infuriated, some may say. And so I've now taken the liberty to sort of clean the place up, have a good environment. Because when you're clean and you're organized, it also just looks nicer. Example is probably like my biggest thing. This humongous shelf I've made of just like a bunch of organized, sorry if you hear yelling, a bunch of organized like figures and books and just collectibles I've had over the years. It's it looks cool in my opinion. I think it looks pretty neat. So when you're clean and you're organized, you can end up doing like really nice setups like this. So it's good. And when you're organized, you actually know where things are. Ever had that moment where you just remembered something like existed and you try to look for it, but end up never finding it? Yeah, happened to me multiple times. But again, when you're organized, you know where everything is. Like, I remember I have this specific notebook that has a certain password in it. But where is it? You might be looking everywhere. Unless you're organized. If you're organized, then you would probably remember something like, oh yeah, that notebook that I told myself to never forget where I put it. And then you go and you find like the very like specific drawer you put it in. You probably put in like a cupboard somewhere. Then you find it. Because you remembered where it was because you're organized. So, although a lot of us, including myself, don't have like the motivation, the energy to bother cleaning up our space, I feel like it's at least something we should try to get back into the habit of, because it's just good for like mental health again. Sorry, I found this old relic. Remember these? Gosh, we treated these like treasures. It's weird stuff that you find around like that when you clean too. You'll find old like relics basically of like past things you might have done, past things you bought, just other things, and those same things might contain, well, some may be precious memories and some may be tedious memories you keep forgetting, right? So, if you're not in the habit of cleaning your room, I'd suggest change that. Cause, and plus, when you clean your room, you start to get into that motion that like, well, I can't just keep the room organized. And then you start having maybe the whole house organized. Maybe just, yeah, maybe you start building a habit of, okay, well, I'm not gonna leave this trash around. Let me make sure I throw it away. Let me make sure I put this stuff away. Let me make sure I don't have my clothes lying around and put them where they're supposed to be. It's a good, healthy, like, thinking space, I guess. Mindset, that's the word. It's a good mindset to have and start building. So yeah, I just wanted to ramble on about that because my entire living space is sort of like messed up and whatnot, and also I need another video out. Nothing else really. Just clean your room or clean a room. I'd suggest you clean your room or a bathroom that you have, because bathrooms very tedious. All right, bye then.